Hey guys, welcome back to Sugar Pills, your podcast by me, Candy Washington, on all things mind, body, and soul to get you living your best life yet. And this is our first episode of 2019, so let's dive in. And this episode is all about 5 ways to live a happier and healthier life. Here we go. Okay, guys, so 2019 is all about enjoying life. We have all these, self-care practices and morning mindsets and meditation and, all that is fun and great. And we'll definitely dive into a couple of those on 5 ways to live a happier life. But my intention for 2019 is just to be happy and joyful and to enjoy every beautiful and blessed moment of life that we get, because there's no there. What's the point of getting our goals and being creative and going for it if we're not happy and enjoying the journey? So today I am going to dive in on 5 ways to lead a happier life. All right, so my first way to live a happier life is just to practice some self-compassion. Be easy with yourself. Treat yourself as if you are your own best friend. I know that sometimes I can be really hard on myself, like, why did I do that? I don't allow myself to make mistakes. I feel I should be further along in this, or something doesn't work out. So I want people to really learn how to just show some self-compassion. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Be easy with yourself. Speak to yourself in a loving way. The person that you talk to the most in your life is yourself. You people are like, oh, I'm talking to myself, your thoughts. So be mindful of the way in which you talk to yourself. Do you call yourself names? Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I'm fat. I'm this, I'm that, whatever. Don't talk down to yourself. Treat yourself as you would the person that you love the most in this world. Whether it's a best friend, whether it's your child, whether it's your mother, whoever it is, treat yourself as if you love yourself the most in this world. Because not in a malignant or selfish way, but you should love yourself the most in this world. So be careful with yourself and enjoy yourself compassion and love and grace. So really treat yourself as if you are your own best friend and be nice to yourself. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Allow yourself to take time. Allow yourself to not be perfect. And really embrace the beauty of humanity and your own human experience. And with being a human, it is inevitable that you will be imperfect. And to embrace that imperfection and to love yourself and to be compassionate with yourself. The second way to lead a happier life is to learn how to relax. Learn how to take a load off. I am telling you, I used to be go. I literally would feel guilty for sleeping in on a Saturday. If I would think, oh, I should be pitching, I should be emailing, I should be working hard, I should be getting projects, I should be doing this, that, and the third. But for what? Believe in the flow, believe in grace and things to allow. Things will be okay. There will always be more work. There will always be another email. There will always be another pitch. There will always be something to do. So instead of focusing on go, work, do, give your body and your mind a chance to just relax and to enjoy relaxing without feeling guilty. Allow yourself to take a bubble bath. Allow yourself to read a book. Allow yourself to take a nap. Allow yourself to just relax. Allow yourself to watch a TV show, listen to a podcast, go for a walk, whatever it is. Allow yourself to relax and be disconnected, not just physically from work, but mentally. It does do a disservice if you're like, okay, I'm going to relax, but in your mind, you're thinking about all the things you need to be doing, or you feel guilty for taking a break. Our bodies are machines, and all machines need time to, refresh and shut down and relax and disconnect and to recharge and to reboot. So allow yourself to just relax without any guilt and without the rat race in your own head telling you that you aren't allowed to relax and take a load off. Take a vacation that is really just that, a vacation, where you're focused on enjoying every moment and relaxing. The third way to live a happier life is to meditate and journal. I know that every self-care guru, every person out there is like, meditation, meditation. But, cliches exist for a reason. And I cannot tell you how meditation has fundamentally changed my life. Just 3 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, whatever your capacity is to do it, do it. It doesn't have to be, sitting cross-legs and floating off in the world with no thoughts in your mind and being totally, transcending. That's not really what it's about. It's really about taking the time to relax and to get still and to disconnect from the world and reconnect with yourself. And you don't have to be a pro at it. There's no right or wrong way to meditate. People are like, I don't know how to do it. I can't sit still. Again, that goes back to self-compassion. Just be gentle with yourself. Allow yourself to learn how to do it. Practice makes perfect. And just allow yourself to, start with 3 minutes a day where you just set a timer on your phone and you're just like, I'm just going to focus on my breathing for 3 minutes. If thoughts come in my mind, don't think, oh, I'm doing it wrong, so I can't do it. Don't judge yourself and don't judge the thought. Just think to yourself, well, there's a thought, and I release it. Or there's a thought, there it is, and let it go. Don't engage with the thought, just let the thoughts arise. Meditation is about learning that you are the observer of your thoughts and you are not your thoughts, and having that awareness. And then through meditation, you can get, guidance and just really connect with your inner self and your inner guides. So meditation's great. And also journaling. You don't have to be a great writer to journal. You can just sit, again, 3 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day, every other day, 3 times a week, whatever makes sense for you. And just sit with yourself and just write things out, If you feel you have nothing to, journal about, you can use journal prompts, just think, what am I feeling right now? What am I struggling with right now? What am I excited about right now? Just have questions. You can Google, journal entry prompts, journal entry questions, and that's free. And you'll find a list of questions to ask yourself and to journal about. So taking the time to really just honor your own space, honor your own thoughts, honor your own awareness is really what meditation and journaling is about, just to connect back to yourself. And the fourth way to live a happier life is to date yourself. There's a lot of people who have a lot of, titles and roles of mother, coworker, wife, father, dad, son, girlfriend, boyfriend, but they lose sight of self, of who am I without all of these titles? What would you eat for dinner if it was up to you and not the kids? What would you watch, on television if it's up to you and not your boyfriend? So date yourself, learn what you like, learn what you don't like, take time to be alone, and really know that being alone isn't about loneliness. It's about honoring your space and being comfortable with yourself and really learning what you are and who you are authentically at your core and enjoying those things. If you are an on-the-go mom all the time and you realize like every night you're having like pizza bites and juice boxes and every night you're watching the Disney Channel with fairy tales, and you haven't watched a movie for yourself in years, you haven't had a delicious meal for yourself in years, or you haven't gone to the spa for by yourself to connect with yourself. Figure out who you are independent of societal roles and titles that are given to you, and really honor yourself and take the time to love your likes, your dislikes, who you are authentically, what makes you tick, and what turns you on and what turns you off. So take the time to date yourself. And last but not least, the fifth way to live a happier life, and this is one that I struggle with the most. I'm getting much better at it as a recovering people pleaser, but minding your own business. Really just knowing what is my business, what am I responsible for, and who am I responsible for, versus taking on making everybody happy, making everybody feel good, taking on the responsibility of looking out for everyone and doing things for them. Really just mind your own business. And the things and I put together a list of just a couple of things that are your business versus what's not your business. So some things that are your business is your self-care practices. What are you doing to, look after your own mental and spiritual health and emotional well-being. So what are your self-care practices? That's your business. Your mental health, your physical health. Are you moving every day? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you taking multivitamins? Are you drinking water? Are you being cognizant of how much you're drinking? Your emotional well-being, your boundaries, your standards, your self-worth, your self-esteem, and your self-respect and your self-love. That is your business, and that's an inside job. People may do bad things to us or mean things to us or hurt our feelings, but they can only diminish our value if we allow them to. And that's something that I have definitely struggled with, where I would just let people that I thought their opinion or their validation was super important to me, when I didn't get it, that would hurt my self-esteem and my self-confidence and my self-worth. But I have learned that even though I may have been seeking their validation, I need to stop, and I need to only seek my own validation and know that I am worthy, I am enough, I am valid, and my self-love, my self-worth, my self-respect, my self-confidence is my business and my business alone, and I need to stop giving away my power to people that don't deserve it. So if there are people in your life that don't make you feel good, that, destroy your peace or threaten your joy, you need to reevaluate those relationships, and you also need to reevaluate the importance that you give their opinion on your life. Because at the end of the day, it is up to you to protect your happiness, protect your joy. There is one thing that I say every morning, is that my peace is non-negotiable, period. And that is a rule that I have learned to live by. If something or someone, I don't care if they are related to you by blood, if they're your friend, if they're a coworker, whatever it is, if someone is threatening your peace, renegotiate and rethink about your relationship to that person and the weight that you give that person in your life. I had to learn to just not take those people that seriously, because at the end of the day, they probably, A, don't really know what they're talking about, B, projecting their own stuff onto you, and C, maybe they're a little low-key jealous. So you just have to be really careful on who you give your power to. And you shouldn't give it away. You should just keep it. Your relationships is your business, and your career is your business. And so other things that are not your business, other people's happiness, other people's relationships, other people's careers, other people's opinions of you. That goes back to owning your own self-esteem. Just because someone has an opinion about you, that doesn't mean you have to internalize it and take it on. You just leave that at the door. Don't let someone throw their trash on you. You're not a trash can. And other people's sense of self. You can't take these things on. I'm not saying be mean to people. I'm not saying don't look out for people. I'm not saying don't take care of the people that you love, of course. But you have to do it in a way that is healthy, with healthy boundaries, and a way that doesn't threaten your own happiness and your own sense of self, is what I mean. Not just think about yourself and nobody else and just be selfish in the world. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that you can't change people. So the person you need to focus on the most is yourself and your own well-being first, and not allow other people's problems to become your problems, because they will go off with their life and do what they want to do, whoever they want to do it with, and then you're sitting there, destroyed and unhappy because you took on somebody else's stuff. So for me, that is my 5 ways to live a happier life in the new year. Just as a quick recap, that is a practice of compassion. Be gentle with yourself and loving with yourself. You should be your own best friend. Learn to relax, take a load off, take a nap, take a vacation, take a bubble bath, disconnect, allow yourself to just be and to relax and to not be worried so much about outside stuff and outside noise. Meditate and journal. Take 3 to 5 minutes a day until you can get more used to it, to just be still with yourself. Don't think you have to be perfect. Observe your thoughts. If you are new to it, you could do guided meditations. Go on YouTube and just do guided meditations for relaxation, guided meditations for abundance, guided meditations for XYZ, whatever it is that you want to address. Just Google and YouTube a guided meditation for it, and it's free, and sit there and be guided with the meditation if you're not at a point where you can just do it on your own yet. And then journal. It doesn't have to be a 500-word dissertation. It can just be a couple of sentences, a couple pages, just a couple minutes a day where you are just really connecting with yourself, connecting how you're feeling, and getting it out. Date yourself is number 4. Just take that time to really get to know what your wants and needs are, what your likes are, what your dislikes are. Who are you when it's just you? Take off the titles, take off the roles that you have to play, and step into your true role in life, which is yourself, and get back to your authentic self. And what do you want and what do you not want, and honor that. And then number 5 is mind your business. Stay focused on your happiness, your health, stay focused on your life and what you need to do to be happy. And don't allow other people to drag you into their mud, because then they will leave you behind and you're the one sitting there in the mud dirty. So don't allow people to drag you down. So stay focused on yourself. It's not being selfish. It's not being mean. It's being a healthy, mature, evolved human being, and knowing that your energy, yourself, your life matters, and your happiness is important, and your peace is not negotiable. So if you found this of value, please be sure to share, and you can always find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Candy Washington, and head over to my website, candywashington.com. And if you want to do more self-care practices, you can just pick up my book, Sugar Pills, 10 Days to Awaken Your Inner Power. That's available at Amazon and on Amazon Kindle, and I will leave a link to that in the show notes. And yeah, if you ever want to book some time with me just to, do some self-care sessions, I will also leave a link to that as well in the show notes. So you can always email me, info at Candy Washington, with any questions or comments. And that is it. I hope you guys have a great new year and happy 2019. And I will check you next time on Sugar Pills.